We are now in a global village. We want to do things the way they are done everywhere. We want to be part of this human community.
People have very different needs when it comes to family history because we have very different family backgrounds. Some of us, luckily, are very well-rooted and know our families, but many people in this modern world have sort of become lost from their family.
Detrás de una partida de bautismo, de primera comunión, de matrimonio, de defunción, hay muchas otras informaciones que son importantes, que tienen que ver, por supuesto, con la genealogía, pero hay muchas cosas que sirven para la historia. Por eso es sumamente importante tenerlo, y no solamente tenerlo y conservarlo, sino que se pueda difundir y que esté al alcance de cualquier persona.
We started gathering records in 1894. We always have used the best technology and processes possible in order to make sure we are most effective in the way we use resources. One of those things that we used back in 1938 was microfilm. Microfilm at the time was cutting-edge technology. Just like in 1938, today we still use cutting-edge technology. The right technology for the right job to make sure that our goals are accomplished, and that is to capture these precious records so the world and family members can connect to their ancestors.
6 years ago, we were approached by FamilySearch here in Denmark, and they offered us what we immediately thought was a great offer to come and digitize a great number of our records. And since then, we have been working together. Our first job finished 2 years ago and is now put online, and we have just finished a new agreement to have more material digitized. So it's my impression that we have very fine running cooperation with FamilySearch.
FamilySearch works with over 10,000 archives throughout the world. We've worked with the largest archives in the world. We've also worked with the smallest. We've worked in countries where there are 1 billion people. We've worked in countries where there are less than 2,000 people. All of these records are important to FamilySearch because they all tell the story of an individual that's connected to a family.
We all belong to one clan or another in the different tribes. So with FamilySearch, you'll be able to prove that this is the information that is kept for me, thanks to the work that was done by FamilySearch.
The service that you get as a partner from FamilySearch mainly is the actual digitization, the digitization in itself. But once pages or protocols have been digitized, they are sent by a server to FamilySearch, and then they are, at a later point, returned to us as the actual owner of the information. So there's a whole workflow there that has to be set up, and it works very smoothly.
There are many reasons to preserve records around the world. One of those is natural disasters. One situation was in the Philippines where a typhoon came.
I really was heartbroken to see my office totally devastated. It was empty. Only the floor was left. No walls, and everything was gone. All the records and the equipment were gone.
Luckily, FamilySearch had worked with the archives in that area many years before and had digitized their records. So when Typhoon Yolanda came and cleared out everything, including all of those precious records, we were able to give the digital records back.
I cannot depict how happy I am, how grateful I am when I received that hard drive. Well, to me, it was an answer to my prayer.
We have our own software engineers who have created these platforms and this technology all to work together to preserve these records long-term and provide access to people around the world.
What we can see now is that from our archive web portal, we display more than 1 million records every year, or at least web pages. And you have to compare that number with the number of people, actual physical people that came to your facility in the past. And when you make that comparison, it is very clear to us that we have experienced a large increase in the number of users, because now information is accessible 24 hours for the whole world.
There is a lot of movement of our people within towns, and then from towns back to the rural areas, but especially the migration from rural areas into towns. This is an occasion where documents, where records are likely to be lost. With FamilySearch helping us with digitizing, it should be much easier for people to be found.
This collaboration has been particularly beneficial for our local communities. There are 95 counties in Tennessee, and FamilySearch providing the digitization of their records and providing access to those records that, again, the local communities would never be able to pull off on their own.
上海图书馆与 FamilySearch 的交往源于上世纪末，双方在中国家谱的收集、整理、研究和服务方面的合作持续了20多年。这种合作不仅因互通有无而丰富了双方的收藏，因及时沟通而提高了各自家谱服务系统的水平，更因信息共享而使许多读者通过检索查到了他们的家谱，理解了家庭对于个人和社会的重要性。
One of the reasons that we work with so many people and have done it in so many countries is because we're nonprofit. When we go into a country, we don't look at how much money we can make. We don't make money. What we do is we take those records, make them available online, provide access, and we do that all around the world.
Tengo la dicha de haber podido seguirlo desde hace muchos años. Quisiéramos cuantificar el costo desde que se comenzó allá en Salt Lake City, pues con este proceso a lo que es hoy, pues creo que sería un presupuesto que nos haría caer para atrás, porque solo las cosas que se van haciendo con fe, con cariño y por servicio a los demás se van multiplicando, y esos milagros de verdad existen para bien de todos.
There are a lot of discoveries happening all around the world, from people's homes in South America to China to Africa, to family search centers where people can come in and search for their ancestors. None of that would be possible without the collaboration we have with archives around the world.
It's a seamless operation, and we feel very good that the film that is produced from FamilySearch's digitization efforts are very good. And we put our name behind the film, which comes from the images that FamilySearch produces. So it's a really great relationship, I think.
The partnership with FamilySearch has taken us to a whole other level in terms of online services than we could ever have experienced with our own resources. We would never have gotten to the point we are today in terms of online services without the partnership with FamilySearch.